Hey everyone, Drew from FrightProps here. We had a lot of questions on some of our noisemaker products, as you see before you. A lot of people call them different things. Some people call them e-crackers, electronic firecrackers. Whatever you call them, rest assured, these things are loud. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. Another thing that's pretty convenient about these guys is they all run off of simple AC power. So these little two-pronged things, just like you have in the wall socket, that's as complicated as it gets with these. Now, we also sell a mobile pack unit, which is basically like a fanny pack, but it has a couple pronged, some plugs in there for you. You can carry it around. For some of these things, it's going to be good for example, this guy right here. However, maybe for something like the flash plate, you might not have a use for the mobile pack. But we do have it. We will make another video for it, and you'll be able to see and view that in all its glory. So let's get some of the messy stuff out of the way here. Safety precautions. Because these things are so loud, you really have to pay attention to where you're using them. Don't use them in small enclosed places. Also, make sure you keep them away from kids. We don't want kids' eardrums getting blown out. We can save that for rock music and heavy metal concerts and whatnot. Not from your Halloween presentations here. Another thing, keep them away from moisture. These things are electronic. Obviously, water and electricity, they don't mix. Alright? And another thing to keep in mind is they shoot sparks. So keep that in mind as you figure out where you're going to place them. Don't put them near anything flammable. Now the first one I'll show you here is I'll show you the Firecracker. Now the way that we have the Firecracker mounted is on one of these switches. Now these come standard. So every time you buy a Firecracker or one of these flash plates, they use this switch here. Now you can upgrade, and you can also get a wireless unit that comes with a remote, like you see pictured there, but you're still going to get this with it. So it would be your choice. But again, that's a bit of an upgrade there. And I'll show you how the wireless remote works in just a second. But for now, here is the Firecracker. Yeah, that's loud. And I did forget to put in my earplugs, so I'm definitely kicking myself for that. But as you can see, it does kick out a couple sparks there. It doesn't get hot, but those are sparks, so pay attention to that. But yeah, it's a good portable, inexpensive, really loud noisemaker prop. The next one I'll show you is the flash stick. Now the first thing I notice about the flash stick is the button is actually mounted on the side. Now it plugs in this way with just an AC cable, and I'll demo it for you. It'll kind of go as fast as you can hit the button, but it's not going to be a rapid fire blast like the Firecracker. Another cool thing to note about this is once you unplug it, you can actually still use it one more time. But then you hit it again, nope, only the one time. The next exciting noise-making product I will show you is the flash plate. Now, the flash plate is actually going to be plugged into one of these here. Comes with this remote. Again, you still get the switch with it, but this is for the wireless remote. And it has an antenna. It actually projects pretty far. I don't have an exact read on the distance of it, but it's pretty far. And I will demonstrate this for you, like so. So basically, it's two Firecrackers that are placed in an enclosure. And I know you see that enclosure and you think, oh, this is going to protect it from all sorts of stuff. Don't get ahead of yourself. Keep it away from moisture, as I said before. And if you're going to use it outside, make sure you bring it inside at the end of the night, because you don't want to damage this kind of stuff. And last, I'm going to show you the most bombastic, crazy, loud product that we have here, which is the Pow Stick. Now the Pow Stick is operated just like the flash stick, with this little button here, and it's got the AC cable that plugs in, and it holds another charge too. So it's just like the flash stick, only it's huge. And so I'll set this off for you. And that's me hitting the button pretty much about as fast as it goes. It's not going to be a rapid fire thing, so something for you to note when you get this guy out. So another thing I want to talk about is the longevity of these products, because the first question people ask is, Drew, how long is this thing going to go for? We don't have a precise answer for you because everybody uses these things different. Because we work in an industry that has so many creative people doing so many creative things, you're not going to be able to say what's going on in terms of where you're going to place it, what kind of environment it's going to be in, if there's going to be any moisture, and how fast you're going to run it. So if you do leave your flash cracker on and you decide to do it for hours, you might not get as much time out of it as somebody that does it in quick, rapid-fire blasts. So that's just a word of caution there. If you're going to make it a fixture in your haunt, buy some extras. For the kind of noise that you get out of these things, and believe me, once you hear them in person, you'll be blown away. But the kind of noise that you get out of them, it's a pretty inexpensive thing, and it's, you know, almost quite literally a good bang for your buck. So if you have any other questions, please just leave us a comment on the YouTube video. Otherwise, send us an email. sales@frightprops.com. Again, that's sales@frightprops.com. Thanks a lot, and have a good one. I'm not an actor, I'm an artist.